Hi, I'm Iris Matthews, a romance author. We are close to wrapping up our deep dive discussion on T.J. Klune's 2020 novel, The House in the Cerulean Sea. But before we finish up, we still need to decide if Klune's use of weather built atmosphere and was an objective correlative. If you remember, or you want to go back to my previous episode, we revisited the Jericho Writers article, The Emotions in Writing, by Dr. Louise Tanda, and her explanation of objective correlative. She gave the example of a character walking home in the rain, getting soaked by a passing car, and discovering they are locked out of their house. Does this sound familiar? Because I could easily see Linus Baker in that scenario. Anyway, the article spells out why readers assume such a character is feeling lousy. Number one, because we naturally put ourselves in the character's shoes. And number two, the author shows us the scene for a reason. And the reason brings us back to atmosphere. To better understand atmosphere in fiction, I turned to Jen Chan and her website, hyperbolit.com. Jen also has a great YouTube channel that I highly recommend for deeply nerdy content. She helpfully breaks down the differences between tone, mood, and atmosphere in writing. For our purposes, we are focused on atmosphere, which is how the setting causes the reader to feel. Okay, so we've got a setting that is evoking reactions from the reader. But isn't setting just a time and a place? I mean, there are only so many ways you can describe a room, right? Oh, no. In fiction, we aren't trying to describe every minute detail. That would be boring. Rather, we are giving a few key details and letting the reader fill in the rest. For example, I could focus on saying that I'm in a blue room with a bookcase and 2 windows. Or I can focus on the type of light coming into the room, or the sheer number of pink covers on the bookshelf. Likewise, the author chooses the setting for every scene. So when drafting, that author might start in a cafe, but then in revisions switch to a restaurant or a hiking path. By controlling the setting, they control the atmosphere. And not just the setting as a time and place, but also the weather, the costumes, and the props. To show you what I mean, I took 2 selfies in the same place and at the same time of day, but 2 days apart. The first picture shows a sunny day. The second, a rainy day. Again, the same character and time and place, but a very different atmosphere. Getting back to The House in the Cerulean Sea, we see Linus trudge through the rainy city, miserable, exhausted, and worn down. We see him come alive on the sunny Marseilles island, and we see him return to both settings late in the novel. So, yes, I'd say that the weather in this novel is both building atmosphere and has been layered with value by the protagonist and ends with a payoff for a great use of objective correlative. Thanks for sticking around with me. I'd love to know your thoughts, so by all means, comment and like this video if you found it helpful. And of course, share it if you think somebody else would find it helpful too. Thanks again for being here. I really appreciate you.